Oh, 2 minutes.
Oh, because you changed.
This meeting of the Oak Park City Council is called to order. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. What's that? City Clerk Ed Norris, would you call the roll?
Mayor McClellan.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Radner.
Here.
Councilmember Burns.
Here.
Councilmember Rich.
Here.
Councilmember Weiss.
Here.
Okay, gang's all here. Motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and supported. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Consent agenda is routine items that are approved as a single item. Any council member can ask one to be removed for discussion and consideration as a separate item. A is regular council meeting minutes of July 16th, 2018. B, retirement board meeting minutes of April 23rd, 2018. C, Arts and Cultural Diversity Commission meeting minutes of May 10th and June 14th. D, request to advertise for bids, the 2018 45th District Court Building Renovation Project, M684. And finally, licenses, new and renewals is submitted for August 6, 2018. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved. Support.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. We have our Oakland County Commissioner, Helene Zach, here the day before Election Day with Oakland County update. Welcome.
Thank you. It's nice to be here. I want to let people know, in the effort of better communication and transparency, I have been serving for almost 16 years. I now have a Facebook page, or a website on the Oakland County government page. If you go to www.oakgov.com Board of Commissioners, you'll see a Helene Zach page. People always ask me, what do you do as county commissioner? And so you can read what we, some of the things that we do. There's a survey. There's also numbers of how we have funded local roads in our district, the number of drinking fountains that we've replaced, and so forth. So I encourage people to go there, better educated people when you're paying your taxes. Look at the county website, like the page. Through our Oakland County parks, there is an interesting program for grandparents. It's called Grand Adventures, and it's on Sunday, September 8th, 1 to 4 at Waterford Oaks. And if you're interested in this program, you can go to the Oakland County Parks website, oaklandcountyparks.com, to learn more about it. One of the things in September, we passed a resolution, or we will vote on it next week officially, on suicide awareness. And it's a disturbing public health issue in our community, Oakland County, as well as across the country. And in the state of Michigan, there's a 31% increase of suicide since 1999 of 15 to 34-year-olds. And once again, I want to lead you to the Oakland County website. We do have a collaborative initiative through many nonprofits and Oakland County Health Department. Lots of wonderful materials and resources under the Health Department, www.oakgov.com. I also serve on the Southeast Michigan Council of Governments. I am one of the Oakland County representatives there. And they have a wonderful newer app called parkfinder.com, and that can show you parks all over the Southeast Michigan area. And coming within the next couple months, they are going to have 360-degree photos of water, of different lakes, trails will be on this app. They are now mapping it, just like if you go into Google Earth and you see pictures of streetscapes, you'll be able to see a lake. So you can decide, is this some place I want to take my family to this lake after you've seen that picture? So they're working on it. It's a special 360-degree camera that they are filming all these different resources. So I'm excited about that coming to us as well. And I just want to remind everybody, I'm sure that our council will say, please vote tomorrow. There are a couple of millages. There is the Smart Bus millage out there that I do, for all of us to vote on. And this is both a renewal plus a tiny increase. And the tiny increase is because we had a Headley rollback on the 1 mil. And so we have been paying 0.9863, and so we're asking you to go back to the 1 mil. Any questions for me?
I have a question.
Sure.
I thought the smart millage was on the November ballot. It's on the, okay. All right.
It's tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions? Thank you.
Thank you. Well, next, we have special presentations, Government Finance Officers Association Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting.
Good evening, Mayor, City Council. Tonight I stand before you with the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting, and this was awarded to the City of Oak Park for our financial reporting, which is our comprehensive annual financial report, which is this book that you guys see. And so this award is given to government accounting and financial reporting, and it's the highest form of recognition in governmental accounting and financial reporting that you can receive. And so we are very excited that the City of Oak Park Department of Finance was able to get this prestigious award for our annual reporting of June 30th, 2017. And we are graded on about 17 categories, and so we were proficient in all 17 categories, so we're very excited for that. And you will see this copy again in our financial report for June 30th, 2018. We are allowed to replicate it, to put it in that book, the one that we will be preparing for this year, and we will apply again to see if we can get it for this fiscal year ending June 30th. So we're very excited for this prestigious award.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well deserved. Please turn to item 10A, special license. This is BookBeat. Carrie Lauren and Colleen Kammer have been longtime business in the city of Oak Park, and they are applying for an Saturday, August 11th application for special event. And it's a celebration with author signings, music, and 36th anniversary fun. Free to the public. They'll send out postcards and emails to promote. It's 10 in the morning until midnight. Is there a motion to approve this request?
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Does BookBeat want to say anything about their event? Come on down.
If you're shy, we're probably going to approve it.
Yeah.
Also, I thought I wanted a permit for a tent, too. I don't know if that's
Is
on
there a
there.
tent?
That's part of
Yep.
this.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's not as big as party as the 30th or 35th, but it is the 36th, and it's at the end of the month. And we usually have a summer sale, so I wanted to just have our summer sale, and we invited some authors, and
And you have a sidewalk sale
Yep.
application here as well?
yes, I do. I should.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
But it
Everything is fine,
yeah, so
everything's in
We're
order.
trying to celebrate and have our summer sale and to, have authors and all this stuff.
We are honored to have one of those rare, special, independent bookstores in the city of Oak Park. It's a
Oh,
rare
thank you.
bird, and we're proud of
Thank you.
having it here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions? Ready to vote? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Please look at 10B. This is a request for a special event license by Mark Phillips of 13670 Nadine for a block party. All residents are invited. The date is August 11th from 5 to 8:30. They would like to waive the application fee, which is pretty standard for block parties. And they requested someone from Public Safety to stop by. Is there a motion to approve this?
So moved. Support?
Moved and supported. Discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Then, item 12A is a bid. This is a request to award the bid for the 2018 Joint and Crack Sealing Project, M681, to Michigan Joint Sealing Incorporated of Farmington Hills, Michigan, for a total amount of $112,100. Is there a motion to award the bid?
So moved.
Second?
Moved and seconded. Discussion or questions about this project? Yes.
Hello.
Here we have Dave DeCoster.
Good evening, Mayor, City Council, and City Manager. At the July 2nd, 2018 regular meeting of the Oak Park City Council, the request to bid the 2018 Joint and Crack Sealing Project, M681, was approved. The project was advertised and 12 contractors viewed the documents. On July 16th, 2018, 3 bids were received and opened. The low bidder, Cars Outdoor Services of Canton, Michigan, submitted a bid total of $110,910, but failed to include the required Public Act 517 certification and the non-inclusive affidavit to their proposal by the deadline. Michigan Joint Sealing of Farmington Hills, Michigan, submitted a bid of $112,100 and fully complied with the bid requirements. References were checked and all had positive responses. It is recommended that the City Council award the bid for the 2018 Joint and Crack Sealing Project, M681, to Michigan Joint Sealing of Farmington Hills, Michigan, for the total amount of $112,100.
Okay. Questions about this one? No. Thank you so much. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Burns.
Yes.
Mayor McClellan.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Radner.
Yes.
Councilmember Rich.
Yep.
Councilmember Weiss.
Yes.
Okay, unanimously approved. Next, City Manager Eric Tungate.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, members of council. 15A, I have the honor of introducing our new library director, Sarah Jones, who's here with us. Hi, Sarah. After a long interview process and a very competitive situation, we feel that we have selected, working along with the library board, Sarah, who is the best candidate for the position and is now starting her second week. I know Councilmember Weiss would like to add a few things, and then if, Sarah, if you'd like to say a few things as well, that'd be great.
In addition to serving on council, it's also my pleasure to serve on the library board. So I was part of the selection process of Sarah, and I can definitely say that we made the best possible choice in getting Sarah here. So we are delighted to have her. She comes to us from Clinton Macomb Library. I'm sure she'll talk a little bit about her experience, so I don't want to spoil too much of what you have to say, but I know that you've had a very busy week. She hit the ground running. She's been stellar so far. I think I've already had 4 meetings with you since you started, so.
Wow.
So we're really happy to have you.
Well, thank you very much. I'm very tall and this is very low, but yep, so I'm very excited to be here. I'm formerly a young adult services manager for a large library system. So for all the people who have said, don't let the teens get you down, I'm ready for them. I'm excited to meet them. They've met their match in me. I'm very excited to be here. I love Oak Park. I lived here for a few years, just moved about a year ago for no reasons that have anything to do with any of you. It's a lovely city. I've had a really great first week, lots of challenges and learning opportunities. There are a few things about the library we need a little work, need to iron some things out, but I feel very confident we can get there. So just, be gentle with us as services get back up to par. Tomorrow's the first day things go a little awry, where I'm simultaneously running the reference desk and doing story time because we're a little short-staffed. So the Sarah Jones show starts at 10:30 if you've got toddlers at home. But I am really excited to be here and work with all of you.
Good. Oh, we're very excited to have you. Welcome back
Yeah, thank you.
to Oak Park. I love your answer about the teens.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask Deputy Director of the Department of Public Works, Dave DeCoster, to join me at the podium for 15B, please.
Hello again. The city and the 45th District Court have been working with OHM advisors for the renovation work at the 45th District Court. It has been determined that additional services are required to meet the technology portion of the project, which has been budgeted separately and funded by the Case Flow Assistance Fund. It is recommended that the proposal from OHM advisors to perform professional services for technology consulting, design, and procurement services for the 45th District Court for an hourly not-to-exceed amount of $28,026 be approved upon the review of the City Attorney's Office. Funding for this portion of the project is available in the Case Flow Assistance Fund.
Is there a motion to approve this proposal?
So moved?
Support.
Moved and supported. Are there questions for Director DeCoster? Please, yes.
So what, I understand that that there are additional costs that were not budgeted for in terms of technology. Could you talk a little bit more about what that is, what we're going to be looking at?
I wouldn't say they weren't budgeted for. We accounted for all these terms in the beginning of the project, but because they were budgeted out of a separate account, we originally awarded the project to OHM and are now coming back for an additional proposal for just the technology portion.
Got it.
The $190,000 budget, does that include also this portion of the project?
Yes.
Okay.
Further questions? Ready to vote? Thank you so much. Roll call, please.
Mayor McClellan.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Radner.
Yes.
Councilmember Rich.
Yes.
Councilmember Weiss.
Yes.
Councilmember Burns.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Finance Director Sandra Crawford, if you could join me at the podium for 15C, our third and fourth quarter quarterly investment reports.
Good evening again. Before you are the third and fourth quarter quarterly investment reports, and the holdings at March 31st, 2018 are on the third quarter report, and then I'll just go over the holdings at June 30th, which is the fourth quarter report. The fourth quarter investment report shows the total citywide cash and investments of $17,733,200, and that's the market value, which includes the cash in the operating account of $2,952,420, and then we had short-term investments in the Oakland County investment pool of $3,072,211, and our long-term total investments were $11,708,569. The city has maximized its investments on return on the short-term cash by utilizing the Oakland County pool and minimizing the amount maintained in our daily check-in depository accounts. Income that was earned for the months of April through June totaled $73,012, which brought the total citywide interest for the fiscal year of 17-18 to $504,451, which we are still continuing to build upon the investment structure that we changed, I think, a couple of years ago. So we're still earning interest at a fairly great rate, and we look forward, provided that the economy continues to continue in that vein. And that's it.
Very good.
I'm sorry, Sandra, can I ask you a question?
Certainly.
Did you say that, okay, you stated that the interest for April through June was $73,012. I'm sorry, did you say what it was for the prior period?
No, I didn't,
No,
but
okay.
for, actually for July through March was $431,439. And so when you add the $73,012 that was earned from April through June, it brought the citywide total to $504,451. So the July through March total was on the third quarter report. And then what I just read in your presence was just the fourth quarter report.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember what it
Oh,
was.
okay.
I just wanted to know, okay? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, no further questions? Is there a motion to receive and file this quarterly investment report?
So moved?
Support?
Moved and supported. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Next, we have call to the audience. If you would come up and give us your name and address clearly, and limit your comments to 3 minutes.
Good evening.
Hi, welcome.
My name is Nadine Corey. My address is 8550 Saratoga, Oak Park. I'd like to address concerns with Jefferson Oaks across the street from my residence. Parking situation is not as stated when this project was started. I would like them to complete the work across the street from my home that they tore up when they put in the sidewalk between the project and the school bus yard. There's no parking sign between Republic and the middle of our street, saying that there's no parking on the north side of the street. There are 2 parking signs, the middle of the block and at Meadowlark end. Also would like speed limit signs posted. They exceed the speed limit tremendously. We have little children in that block. Also, stop signs at the corner of Saratoga and Meadowlark, all 3 corners. It's a yield. They blow the stops. They blow the yield sign all the time. They don't yield. If you don't yield, stop on Meadowlark when you come to Saratoga and there's a car coming, God help you, because they don't stop, slow down, whatever. Also, would like a street light on the corner of Saratoga and Republic on the Oak Park side. It's very dark. I have pictures on my cell phone if you'd like to see them. I'd like those things addressed because
Thank you.
this project did not go as we were told it was going to be. There's already been incidences between our residents currently living on the street and residents in the new complex. We need to help people. You guys did this and blindsided us. And now we warned you of these projects and problems when it started over a year ago. And we were advised that this would not happen. They don't park in the parking lot of the complex like we were told they were going to. We'd like it addressed. These are causing problems. One of our residents was cursed at. We don't need that. Thank you.
Thank you. Very specific, very helpful suggestions. The city manager will meet with you? She will handle the concerns. Thank you so much. They've been noted and will be dealt with.
Hello, my name is Scott Baltus. I live at 8510 Saratoga. I am directly across the street from the new Jefferson Oaks. And I just want to add on to this. Again, we were here at the beginning of this project and told people that these problems were going to exist. And we were told flat out it's not going to happen. And they are already happening, and there's only 10% occupancy right now at Jefferson Oaks. When they designed the project, they took away 5 parking spots on Saratoga just from the entrance going into the new project. So really, there's about 5 spots for about 7 houses on the side that I live on for residents to park. We do have our own driveways, but in my instance, I have four drivers at my house. We can only fit 2 cars in my driveway. One is a 79-year-old Vietnam vet, handicapped, that if he can't park in front of the house, he has to park down the block, and he can't even walk. So it's things like that. We've asked if we can get a handicap parking sign put out there. And, you know, the first thing we asked them is if they could widen the street so we can park on both sides, and they said it wouldn't be necessary. And we're finding out right away that it is necessary. And again, I've been a resident of Oak Park for 46 years. And this is the first time I've ever thought about putting up my house up for sale. And I don't want to do that. But I don't want to run into these occurring problems that are going to happen every day. And if you look at my address, I probably have 6 or 7 police reports already, from 3 cars being stolen, 1 car having rims and tires stolen. I caught a young man breaking into cars in front of my house. I shouldn't have to police my own property. I mean, this is the farthest point in Oak Park on that side of town for Oak Park Public Safety to come. I've already seen them whipping through that project already. And that was 3 days ago. I just don't know what this is gonna turn into. I'm hoping it's not something, you know, that I'm dreading it's going to be. I hope it's for the better, like everyone on this council said it was going to be, but right now it's not. So I just want you guys to please take a look at it and see if this can be remedied before something else happens, okay?
City manager has a page of notes
Yeah.
on
Thank
what
you.
you've said. Thank you for coming in.
Joyce Bannon. Too low for you, it's too high for me. Joyce Bannon, 10611 Troy. I'll go along with the people on Saratoga, Meadowlark and Saratoga. There are many people that come from 9 Mile to miss the light at Rosewood and cut through there, and they don't slow down, they don't stop, and if you don't yield at that yield sign, you're a goner. And I go by there at least 3 times a week, because I have a friend that lives on that street, so I check her out. Also, the next thing is make sure you vote tomorrow. I don't care who you vote for, you don't have to vote for anybody. But there are 3 proposals on that ballot that are very crucial to the city of Oak Park and Oakland County. And because a lot of people won't vote because it's a split ballot, or they can't split their ballot. You don't have to vote for any of the candidates, but come out and vote for the proposals. So much for that.
Thank you. Anybody else? Let's see. I'd like to report on the concert series that we've had in the park. 7 concerts. We've already challenged Director Lori Stasiak and Mary Lee Rosemond that they always say it's going to be bigger and better. I can hardly wait to see next year. It finished with a bang with the headliner, Kimmy Horn, thank you, Kimmy Horn. And she gets down with the people and dances with people in the audience and gets everybody up dancing. If you didn't come to the free concerts in the park Thursday nights, we just had the last one, make it a point to come next year. I met Mrs. Petite from Petite's Cheesecake there, and she is busy as a one-armed paper hanger, but she took time out to be there, and she said she's going to come to all of them next year because she had such a good time. Somebody sneaked out that it was the mayor's birthday, and so I had like 1,000 people singing me happy birthday. It's going to be hard to top that next year. I gave them my dad's old thing about, yes, I'm 21 and some months old. You want to know how many months? 636. Thank you. And I'll echo what was already said. Please vote tomorrow. It is critical. We need you. Thank you. Mayor Pro Tem Radner.
If you can't vote, you can't complain. Or if you don't vote, you can't complain.
Right.
Thank you. Good night.
Councilmember Burns.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out. And again, please remember to vote. It is very, very important. Thank you.
Councilmember Weiss?
In addition to the amazing concert series, we also have a farmers market now in Oak Park, so we invite everyone to attend every Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. just outside between the City Hall and the library. There's also lots of vendors, lots of fun things to do and see, so we invite everyone to come to that. It runs through September 26th. And also, there is going to be a Park It Family Fun Night coming up on tomorrow, actually. So after you vote, and remember, polls are open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., come on over to Shepherd Park, and there's going to be music starting at 6:30, and then at 8:20, they're going to be showing the movie Coco. So fun family things happening. And again, please, please, please vote tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Coco is my favorite. Councilmember Ken Rich.
Good night. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming. I need a motion to go into closed session pursuant to Section 8 of the Open Meetings Act to discuss attorney-client privilege communication and pending litigation regarding Kish and the city versus the City of Oak Park.
So moved?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Do we need a roll call?
Mayor Pro Tem Radnor.
Yes.
Councilmember Rich. Yes. Councilmember Weiss.
Yes.
Councilmember Burns.
Yes.
Mayor McClellan.
Okay, we will come back and accept the minutes of the meeting. There won't be any votes afterwards, so you won't miss anything. Thank you for coming, and good evening. Motion to approve the minutes of the closed meeting.
So moved.
All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. There being no further business to come before this council, this meeting is adjourned. What are we gonna